Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Cup of Dust. And tonight I'm joined by the most stinky werewolf there is. It's Basil.
It's me. Hi, guys.
Well, Don's not too excited now. Listen, you're gonna give them the wrong idea that you like stinking and being here.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh,
maybe
just a little
tiny bit.
Maybe just a tiny bit. You know, that's acceptable. But yes, welcome everybody. My name is Roy. I'm a bunny breeze, a VTuber specializing in voice acting and housing in this cafe called the Cup of Dust, where I bring in various VTubers around the internet to build improv sketch comedy. If you want to check out Basil and any of their content, exclamation point collab, and shout you a link to his Twitch and his Twitter page.
You're required. You're required to follow.
Yes.
If you don't, I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna throw up all over Roy's bar.
Don't, guys,
like
smack the follow button right now. He's charging up. Oh.
Okay, I'm actually gonna legitimately make myself throw up.
Oh, don't do it. Don't actually do that. That'll be the craziest way to start a stream we've ever had. Ever.
VTuber throws up.
VTuber throws up. You know what? It's probably gonna happen because I do see we have some people in chat that are already saying that they don't want to follow you. There's a boo to rate. Boo to rate.
How dare you, Boo?
Oh, I can't believe this.
How dare you? How dare you? You will follow me. She's gonna unfollow me on Twitter and on Twitch now.
Commit to the bit.
Drama with her.
Gotta commit to the bit. Commit to the bit.
Just commit.
But Basil, it is fantastic to see you here in the live, in the 2D, in the cafe. I know we've been talking, as we just found out, for about 8 months of trying to plan something.
Insane. Yes, I think I was at PNG when you first approached me, and I was like, yeah, when I become live 2D, I can come on the show. I can actually wiggle my ass. I can just be all stinky and shit around here, and now here I am.
Do you mean stinky and shit as in stinky and other things, or are you actually trying to take like a dump around here? Because like I need to know for like insurance purposes.
Maybe one of the two. Maybe both. We can get two birds with one stone.
Oh my god, guys, remember, consider subscribing so I can afford cleaning materials to clean up this place after Basil shits everywhere.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need some heavy duty shit.
Oh my god. Do not piss on the floor.
The wet wipes.
True. I'm gonna need that Mr. Clean the Magic Eraser, you know?
The mop.
The mop?
Welcome everybody. I see some stinkers in chat. Where are my stinkers at? Where are you guys at? You actually, Roy, can we do a group sniff?
Oh, I'm in. Wait, are we doing rapid sniffing or just a long sniff?
I think like rapid sniffing.
Rapid?
Maybe with a few long sniffs like in there.
I'm ready.
I think just a few.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right,
okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Wonderful. You're a pro.
Oh, stinkers.
Oh, damn, you actually can do that.
Oh,
you actually can kind of do it.
Oh,
Can you do
Basil.
Right. I just think they're neat.
What? Oh, Basil. Oh, no.
My pussy is getting all wet.
Whoa! That comes the after dark. You have to wait for the sun to set before we can talk about the...
The pussy.
Well, when you put it like that.
Yeah. The pussy.
Oh, Roy, you gotta slide me a seltzer water. I was about to crack this thing open. Right.
Here, I got you. Here we go. Ready? I'm gonna slide it. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. All right, you got it?
There you go.
Oh,
Gotta
thank you.
Oh, there you go. You can hear the sound effect and everything. We hear that snap. Though there wasn't a crackle pop. It would have been kind of funny if there was maybe a crackle pop. You know?
Thank you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that one was like when you have to force. It's like when it's not all the way down yet, and you burp. It feels a little funky.
You gotta force it out a little bit. Okay, listen. I didn't get to explain some of the sound alerts.
I can hear them too. So
Good. So that one specifically, chat. Don't out me like this, okay? Listen, don't out me like this. This is Basil's first time here. He don't know about my humor or my interest in phallic-shaped objects. But Shia, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
Shia. Well, Shia and I like cocks. I mean, we're just three guys with some oil.
Three guys with some oil and some cocks. You know what?
Oh, Basil and Shia. Oh, Roy and Shia.
Dude, we love cock in
here. You know what?
Here. Oh, fuck.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry.
Clean up on aisle 3 already. I can't believe this. Listen, all right, so I have to explain the sound redeem already since someone already, played the I like dick.
Dude, please.
I was randomly like reacting to like some Duke's top 5, as you do. And I forget the context. I think I was talking about being pansexual. And because I think someone said that I was gay and scared of dick, and I was like, no, I'm pansexual. I love tits. I love dick. And it was just that, and just gone from there. I was like, oh, okay,
that
never mind.
Sounds so genuine. But I love penis. I love cock. Why would you say that?
Why would you go around and spread lies on the internet about me not enjoying cock? I just don't get why you would lie about this.
Ones in the chat if you like cock. Please, if you're a cockhead in the chat, I want to see the ones. Come on, ones in the chat if you like cock. God damn. There we go. Multi with 3 ones.
Oh no. This is not how I expected this evening to go. Such devastation. This was not my intent.
Not at all.
Oh my
How
goodness.
glib.
How glib.
The only time I've heard that word used.
Oh my god, I freaking hate it. I'm glad that you did know the reference though. We
I've been a Final Fantasy
14ers.
14 fan for 9 years now.
Yes! Me too.
Hell yeah.
When did you start playing?
I started playing Realm Reborn, I think patch 1.2 or 1.3 or something.
We were close to the same time. I started with open beta of ARR.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're both veterans then. Holy fuck!
I remember how long MSQ had to be before, and I remember how frustrating it was. Pray return to the Waking Sands.
Oh god, yes.
I have nightmares thinking about returning to the Waking Sands.
It was almost like a bonding experience for Boo and I because we played it together. It was like, wow, this is taking so long. There's so much reading, and I feel like it was kind of fun because I remember back when we drank, we would take a shot every time Min Philly would say the echo. And for people in chat that don't know, we're talking about 14, and there's a character that would say there's a magical ability called the echo in 14, and they would say the echo every 5 minutes. So Boo and I used to get shit-faced playing 14 as a way to make that fun.
As you do, as one does. Yeah, absolutely. It's either that or how many times you want to yell at Alphino and Alice in ARR specifically.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. You're getting me. I had a burp already too.
Oh, come on, you gotta get your belch on.
Oh my god. I'm not much
champ.
Listen, I'm not much of a belch champ. I let a few go every now and then, but coffee doesn't really get you burpy. It gives you heartburn and makes you poop.
Yeah, it makes me shit. Yeah. It actually fucking runs me dry of all the shit in my body.
Oh no. Well, I guess you could say that tonight you are not full of shit.
Absolutely not. By the end of the night, I'm going to be squeezed dry of all my poop.
That's not the only thing you're going to be squeezed dry of.
We're just growling at each other like creatures in the jungle.
It's just oh indeed. Oh, indeed. You know what? I got something that you can eye because, as a VTuber, I'm sure you have heard this before, and I do have a redeem for it. Not that, but it's
butthole. I love buttholes.
You know what? True. Actual factual. Have you checked your butthole yet today?
Actually, okay, so can I tell a little story?
Hit me with the story.
It's actually not much of a story.
Regale me with the details.
It's just point A to point B.
I
was showering last night, and I was cleaning my ass. I like to be very thorough,
sure.
You're sliding a credit card.
Yes.
And I don't have a bidet, by the way, so I have to get really up in there.
Yeah.
Basically, you're like Kamen Rider. I remember watching an episode of Kamen Rider when I was younger, and it was when a whale explodes, and I thought it was really gross. I don't know if you know the one I'm
I don't. I do not.
I don't. It's really old though. I did like Power Rangers growing up, but I haven't watched it in years. Anyways, I was getting really up in there in the shower, and I was taking my block of soap, my bar of soap, and I was getting all around my cheeks, and I got a little too close to my asshole. And I had never actually stuck my soap in my butthole before, but I think I kind of peeked in there a little bit, and it started to burn. And I was actually shocked that it started to burn. But why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at it? You need to try it.
You just have to experience the pleasures of shoving a bar of soap, an entire bar of soap up your butt. That's just all it is.
It was weird because I was like, is this starting to burn, or am I just thinking of it? And I was like, no, it's starting to burn. It hurt really bad.
Ah, yes. Everyone remembers their first time that they accidentally shoved soap up their butt. Yeah. That's how it starts. It's true. First it's soap, then it's dick. You know, it's just that's the pipeline.
It starts at soap. You don't even have to drop it. You just have to keep it in your hand.
It's literally just, it made things slippery. Oh, dear heavens.
Oh my gosh, I think I might like cock. Now we're gonna move on to balls. It's a gateway drug.
You know what? That's fair. You know, I feel like balls is a nice gateway from dick. It's a pretty good gateway. You know, you only have to like go down maybe like a couple inches. If that.
That's true. Only a few inches, right? A butthole is kind of very separated from ball. You know?
I'm dying.
Well, actually, no. Shia sent me a TikTok the other day.
Sure.
Of a guy shaking his ass and his balls. Well, he's not naked. He's in his underwear, very tight-fitting underwear, man. And he's shaking his ass so hard that his balls are literally like hitting, like his ass, like in the back, like they're like swinging around.
Wait,
like a pendulum.
Why does he have so much space in the undercarriage?
I don't know, but it's like I don't know. It was crazy. It was like watching like a worm underneath the surface of like a beach, like, you know, like, or like a shark, like its fin, like breaching the water's surface, but instead it was the ball.
I'm so confused, but I also then remember that it's Shia, and I've seen him share his TikToks, so I'm not really that surprised at all.
Oh yeah, he's been sharing some really horrible ones with me the past few months, and every once in a while I get caught up on them, and he's smiling right now because he knows half of them get deleted. I dare I say 70% of them get deleted, maybe more.
God, I'm trying to think of some of my. There's the ones that's like the Judy Hopps trucker.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now I'm just thinking of whenever he pulls up Judy Hopps' feet on his stream.
I mean, it happens. Yeah, I've seen the animated desktop. You know?
Oh yeah. That would turn me into a feet person, absolutely, if I looked at it too long.
Listen,
I'm just gonna say that right now.
It just happens, you know? You don't expect it, and then all of a sudden you're like, shit, is this what it's like?
Toes?
Toes.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, the beans. The squishies.
I'm so glad to meet somebody else that can match the snort, because I feel like whenever I try to get other people to do it, they just like start throwing up or gagging.
Well, so that's the thing. So I had Kota here on Monday, and Kota had to express their dominance as an alpha male and as a top, because clearly I am the most bottom VTuber you've probably ever met. But
oh, no problem.
It's just easy like that. So Kota was explaining when you give it the like that's the alpha growl, you know?
That's the alpha growl. Damn. For that to be attributed to like alpha behavior is hilarious to me. I feel like it's just like strange cursed behavior.
Yeah, but isn't that the real alpha behavior, is being strange and cursed?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, just letting it all run free.
Yeah, absolutely. We love letting things run. Hi, Siege. You didn't. Siege is my my model artist and has done a lot of the art that I've showed. Siege, you didn't see anything.
Oh my gosh.
I was trying to explain the intricacies of being an alpha male to Basil, who's clearly more of an alpha than me. I mean, you can see like the pecs. Clearly, that's where the masculinity is stored.
Yeah, just slightly.
Yeah, just slightly.
Just slightly in here. This is my dance that I do to lure in rats.
Dance?
I think
and you put them in a trance?
Yeah, see? A great distraction.
Listen, if there's anything I learned, it's that testosterone is stored in the chest. That's why Joel is such a manly man.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Has he told you about the piss thing?
No, but I'm curious now. Hello?
He's got this new thing going on.
Hit me.
Detachable parts.
Wait, is that new?
He can actually store piss.
In the balls?
And in his breasts. It's crazy. His pecs, sorry. It's a new thing. It's new. But it was created with a sheer purpose of making sure that you don't have to go to the bathroom as often, because you know that the human bladder can only hold about 15 ounces of piss at a time. It's just a little bit more than a can of Coca-Cola. Having two breasts to hold pee on top of balls is revolutionary.
You know, it's true. And they do say that piss is stored in the balls. It's true. It's accurate. Factual.
Yes.
Yes. You know what? You learn something new every day. You know, I really do feel like I'm learning more about my body with each guest that comes on here. You know, first I thought it was just me questioning gender identity, wanting to dress more feminine, go curvy. Now I'm like, wait a minute. Is my piss actually stored in the balls, or how I've been lied to my entire life?
I think you need to start looking inside of yourself,
You know,
and find it.
I think that's true. I know if I look deep down inside, I can find the answer. Plus
I know
piss.
that Kingdom Hearts is piss.
Piss. So warm. Yes, we like Kingdom Hearts here. Yes, we do.
We absolutely do. I love. My favorite thing is that this happens a lot in my streams too, but people coming in, they're like, well, what the fuck did I walk into? It's like almost always something that breaks a lurk for people. They're like, oh, what is this?
Talking about piss or talking about Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, piss. But
Piss.
probably Kingdom Hearts as well, because people always have an opinion about it, whether or not they've played it or not.
You know what? That makes sense. I do like that. I remember one of the big first conversations that you and I had was actually about Kingdom Hearts. Because
was it?
I think so. Because I remember like mildly talking about KH3 and my disappointment in it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm in the same camp with you. Yeah, yeah. I could go on for 308 over 2 days.
358 over 2 days.
I don't remember the name of the game.
That was it. 358 over 2 days. You got it.
Ooh, nice.
Sometimes you just gotta, birth the sleep though. You gotta birth by the sleep.
Oh damn. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, you love Kingdom Hearts until you see that secret boss in KH2. Which one, Terra?
Oh, Lingering Will.
You just spam reflect. Just spam reflect. Reflect OP. It's literally how you clown on Roxas.
Mm-hmm.
It's a joke.
Yeah, game breaking.
Yeah, absolutely. It's why they had to get rid of reflect, because it's just too busted.
Oh, absolutely. It was like gravity in the first Kingdom Hearts thing.
Yeah, because gravity was percentage based and it worked on some bosses and it shouldn't have.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely busted.
Oh my god, wasn't Sephiroth in KH2? He was. Though I think he was harder in KH1. There was a
I agree with you.
So
yeah, and the controls were a little clunkier and harder to it was harder to dodge.
I have watched so many people play Kingdom Hearts 1 over the past couple of weeks and months. I remember watching Fleshy play KH1.
Oh yeah, I watched her play all that too.
I have such a hard time not backseating for games like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Because the game does a really bad job of telling you how to optimize combat.
And your NPCs, even like Donald and Goofy, they don't tell you that you can change their behaviors.
Yeah. Oh my god. The big one for me is always when I see people doing ground combos and I'm like, what do you no, please. Please, air combos only, please. I'm gonna scream.
Yeah, it does suck that it's it wasn't very intuitive. I think about it all the time. Like Kingdom Hearts came out only a year or two not even a full 2 years after Majora's Mask. That's how it was honestly ahead of its time for when it came out, but now it's starting to show its age. It's fucking 20 years ago.
It was 20 years ago because it came out in 2002.
Yeah,
21 years ago.
20 years. Yeah, fuck that. I remember when it was reaching its you remember when it reached its 10th anniversary and it was oh, and they're re-releasing all the games. That feels like literally yesterday to me. Now it's been 10 years since then.
That does. I remember getting the collector's edition and it came with a shadow plushie.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It was nostalgic at that point already, and now it's doubled time. So what the fuck? Yeah, it's messed up, Cryptic. It's messed up.
Maybe one day they'll port them to Steam instead of just being on Epic.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of nice.
That'd be pretty cool. Basil, though, we talked about this a little bit before, the stream started and everything, that we've been talking about for 8 months, and that I've wanted you to come on here. And obviously, in that time frame, you have made a very big transition. It's not really that new now. But when I was talking to you, you were still, lacking a certain dimension to you.
This is true, everybody. Since my PNG era, I do in fact have the largest VTuber balls in existence.
True.
And I feel like it's time for me to finally reveal them on Roy's stream.
Absolutely. Go ahead. Slap them on the counter.
Just slap, just a little bit of.
There
just
you go.
Like that.
Thank you. Perfect. I wish that was my face, but anyway.
Well, hopefully they're washed. I don't know if I washed my balls enough with the bar of soap.
I mean, did you work out earlier? I'm sure that's soap enough. Anyway.
Oh, it smells so funny. It smells like Taco Bell.
It smells like Taco Bell.
But I have made the transition to live 2D since. I guess it's still only been 4 months, but it feels like it's been a million years.
It feels like I thought it was 6.
Yeah, it's been 4 months. I debuted September 31st, 2022. So yeah. So it's been basically since the beginning of October.
Were there any big like maybe boundaries that you found after starting with a live 2D, or I'm sorry, after changing over into a live 2D model? Because obviously you had been a PNG tuber forever beforehand.
Yeah, it's so much more to maybe like other VTubers that are in chat can kind of relate to this. There's so much more prep involved, and it makes it a lot harder to just hit the go live button or to like even like say yes to like collab sometimes, because you're just like, oh shit, like, hey, like last minute, like, hey, we're doing something, like we need you to like record your model and stuff, or like to put it on like the app that we have right here.
Definitely.
And it's like, oh shit, I have to get my tracking working. And now there's like 2 apps. I have VBridger, I have VTube Studio, and like there's like the whole OBS thing. Just making sure your lighting is good and all the other things. Like before it was like, I got a funny little picture and that's good enough.
Just a little guy.
And I got far enough with it. So like, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, like I wanted to always have this for me, not because I felt like it was something that improved my content, but I just enjoy expressing myself in live 2D because this is my own artwork as well.
I was gonna say, it's definitely a way for you to express yourself more. And I feel like most of us, if not all of us, can see when a VTuber has that kind of like flow and that bounce to them. And like, even just by the way that you talk or the way that we talk, you can see the bounce in the way we sway back and forth, we lean forward. Our eyes,
you got so much in the hips.
I literally do. Yeah.
I'm like more in like the head and shoulders. You're in the hips. We're like opposites.
Oh, trust me. I'm getting an upgrade to the hips. All right.
Oh, fuck. You and Shia now both have insane hip swagger then.
It's true. Though Shia actually did encourage me after I saw his live 2D debut, because I saw that he had nipples. And I was already planning it, but I literally went, these are the fucking nicest nipples I've ever seen on a live 2D model ever. And I was like, I went to Siege like immediately. I was like, Siege, nipples, give me the nipples.
The nipple impact. Oh yeah, I gotta say, I feel like I've had nipples for so long, and I feel like people are bored with them. So I just decided not to show them at all.
Oh, you know? Is that? Do you have a toggle for them? Yeah.
Yeah, it's on right now. I just don't think people are ready for it.
Oh, they're not ready for the. Okay.
Well, what if I told you that I was ready?
You're ready? Oh my gosh.
Basil, you know, I've done a lot of thinking about it, and I think I'm ready to take our relationship to the next step.
Oh my gosh. You want to see my nipples?
Show me your nipples.
But I can't yet. I feel like if people saw my nipples, it would be like having to like approach an eldritch level of knowledge that they wouldn't be able to like handle in their brain at all.
I was worried. I saw you coming back up, and I was like, "What is it gonna be like? Some like eldritch deity, like fucking Cthulhu,
some monster cock." Oh my god! I feel like I'm almost shocked that there hasn't been some sort of collab gone wrong where someone has like hit a toggle they weren't supposed to. I know they've happened on like solo streams, but on collabs, I've never heard of anything like that before.
So I have a couple times by accident.
Oh shit, really?
It's not like an in trouble toggle. So all right, I'm gonna toggle this here. Also, hi Papa Mud.
Hi Papa.
We do love that boy.
We sure do.
So I have a toggle for a slightly different outfit of mine. Yeah. And I have hit this way too many times. I used to have it on the same page as like my expressions, but so it's this one.
Ooh. A little bit more risque.
A little bit more naked apron-y.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh my god, so you just hit that by accident? That's like people with their ahego expressions. I know that Buff ran into that a few times. Yeah.
Yeah, but for
a couple other people too.
For the ahegao, I'm like, I have to hit like 2 buttons. I have to hit the blush, I have to hit my heart eyes, and then I have to do like actually stick my tongue out. Yeah, I have to.
I don't even know if I can do an ahegao. Like,
do you have hard eyes?
So bad. I don't have hard eyes, but I have like little like I can make my pupils a little bit smaller. I don't even know if I can look up enough.
Can you stick your tongue out?
Not really. Close enough.
Perfect.
Close enough.
Clip it and ship it. Clip it and ship it, everybody, and send it directly to Boo the Rat.
Yes, directly to the rat's hands.
Yes.
The woofhegao. The
woofhegao. I love it. Wait, is that actually what the emote's called? Oh no, it's just
Oh
called
no,
wolf.
that's different. That's Basil polite.
I was confused for a second. I was sprinting. I was sprinting.
Yes.
Yes.
Looking right at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's just them being polite. They usually just say that was something evil though. They'll say cock or balls. Little face.
Can you
a little
imagine
freak.
in today's day and age saying cock or balls? Like, come on.
Yeah, absolutely. I moved on to taint.
Taint. Taint's a good one.
Yeah, and cheeks, like butt cheeks.
Cheeks?
Butthole.
Good one. Yeah. Have you checked your butthole?
Yes,
Skeet up, butthole. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
sure have.
Yeah.
I checked it a little bit too much.
Apparently with the soap, I did hear about that.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a recent time I told my stream where it was in the summertime, and I didn't tell this part of the story.
We
because
get
I
the
felt like
scoop?
you get the scoop, you
Hit
get the
me.
special DLC.
Hit me with the Haagen-Dazs.
I was sitting and streaming for a long time on a really hot day, and my office in the witch hut, it does not have air conditioning at all, and
Okay.
I closed the door to soundproof everything better. So I was streaming for like 9 hours. I got up, and not only did I get up, but I got up in there as well because I had to scratch my ass,
Sure.
and I was also commando that day. As
Sure.
well.
As one is wont to do. I mean, like when you're streaming, like, is it really streaming and being comfortable if you're not like naked below the waist?
Absolutely. Well, for me, I was wearing pants with no underwear.
Wait,
and-
why pants? Hello?
I don't know. It must have been laundry day or something, and I wasn't thinking. And so I got up and I scratched my ass, and like it slid. My fingers slid instead. It was like a marsh. It was like
It was beyond a swamp.
It was beyond a swamp.
It was the wetlands.
It was the wetlands. It was the bayou. It was the Basil bayou. Boo, don't look at me like that. I've told this story before. I've told you the swamp ass story. No, there was no cum. No, Sonny, there was no cum in my ass from sitting from that long.
What do
no,
you mean there wasn't?
No. Yes, guys. Did you know that people with balls just naturally come out their ass?
Yeah.
Every once in a while?
Yeah, it has to make room for the pee. Otherwise, where are you gonna
That's
store your
true.
piss? You know?
Exactly. Yes. How else do you think it works? Cam?
Yeah.
No.
So wait, was there a finish to this story?
That's it. I
That's
feel like
it?
all my stories don't have. Well, okay. No, I don't think I can. I might have sniffed it a little bit, just a little, just to be like, is that shit? And it wasn't shit. It was swamp, but it wasn't shit. I promise. It was just swamp. There was no shit on my fingers.
I feel
it was
like-
just swamp.
I feel like I'm not surprised at all hearing this story about you, and I feel like we're becoming so much more connected on a spiritual and an emotional level.
I feel like my bonding experience with people is to embarrass myself first and foremost.
Isn't it the best way though? I mean, like I just came out the woodwork with the Marge voice because I heard you do it, and I was like, "Yep,
Oh, absolutely.
Time to do
no
it.
shame. Removing any level of shame is like the quickest way to people's heart because all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, at least I'm not him." I can
No!
feel safe around him.
What if I wanted to be him? It should have been me, not him."
I should have had
fair.
shit in my ass. I should have
damn.
smelled his ass.
Damn, I wish I had cum in my ass. Anyway. Hey, Aoi Hasuki, thank you so much for the 6 months of support. Howdy to you as well. Don't say
Welcome.
Roy. Listen, you guys have heard me literally say I like dick, and it got turned into a sound redeem. Like it's not there's nothing that I haven't said on stream that you guys haven't heard. Okay? All right. Don't out me like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, it's okay. Roy likes dick and he likes cum in his ass, and that's okay. Doesn't have to be sexual at all. It's just maybe he just likes it. Is there anybody that just likes?
Yeah. Oh god, I hate it here.
Is there anybody that could just be like, yeah, I like cock, but not in a sexual way. I just think it's cool.
I just think it's neat.
I just think it's pretty cool, I guess.
Oh, swamp ass. I just love this stuff. But not in a weird sexual way. I just like the way the balls meet the shaft. I think it's very art. It's very beautiful.
I'm screaming. I'm screaming geometrically.
I love cock in an aesthetic way. Absolutely.
Yeah. I just think cock is neat. Why am I not surprised that we've been here for like 30 minutes and just the majority of stuff that we've talked about is cock, cum, piss, and shit?
Yeah, we've made the whole gambit. I
You
mean,
know
those are all the essential oils.
Yes.
So
Oh, and we've seen you bounce around with your bahongadongas.
That's true. That's true. They came out pretty early on. I feel like whenever like I collab, I'm like, I have to bring out the jiggly tits at least once. I know that Shia has them as well. How many like male VTubers have jiggly tits at this point?
I'm raising my
I
hand.
feel like you're raising your hand.
I have jiggle physics.
Ooh, nice,
Yeah,
nice. Oh fuck. Okay.
However,
Jiggle, we can juggle.
I don't think the next model will, because I'm lowering the musculature significantly and going more curvy and flamboyant, and you know, more. I'm taking the muscle and I'm putting it on the thighs and the ass and the hips. You know what I mean?
Ooh, absolutely. That's fair. Maybe you'll have some thigh jiggle. You never know.
You never know. I'll have to siege. Well, I guess that would be more so Stella. That would be up to my rigor.
Yeah. Just gotta make sure there's enough meat on those bones.
Exactly. Listen, we could always use more. We need more. What is it? Cushion for the pushin'? Is that what it is?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. Cushion for the pushing.
There we go. Sylvie, there we go. My 3D model will have fat tits.
Now serving today.
As we get rated.
Welcome!
Welcome, everybody. My name's Rory. I'll be your bunny barista for today. Join us as we talk about cock, cum, piss, shit, and fat tits. Hi, my name's Roy. I'm a buddy barista VTuber specializing in voice acting and housing this cafe called the Cup of Desk. We're bringing voice VTuber friendly and deliver improv sketch comedy. Today I'm joined by the most stinky werewolf VTuber this side of VTubing. It's Basil!
Yep, everybody, welcome to Roy's Cup of Cum. I'm Basil Wolf, the most treasured and beloved guest.
You know Monday? Do you know what Kota called this place on Monday?
What?
The Cup of Dick.
A cup of dick.
So we've
Holy
upgraded.
shit.
We've upgraded from the Cup of Dick to the Cup of Cum.
Oh wow, from concentrate.
Damn.
From cock.
From concentrate.
Concentrate.
I'm screaming. I am screaming.
Cocchiato.
They don't know about that yet. What kind of cafe is this? Listen, you know what kind of cafe it is, Papa Mutt. Yeah, hey, you know.
Yeah, the tables are clean. That's all that matters.
And they're firm and reinforced.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Is this mahogany?
Cedar.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I think I might have some cedar trees in my woods. That sounds like an innuendo, actually.
Do you see these nuts? Something like
That's
that, right?
Clever.
Like you're expecting it.
Yeah, but it's just 100% genuine instead.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Y'all got any jars? I have jars of coffee beans, but I feel like that's not the kind of jar you're insinuating, and I'm worried now. Should I be
wonder if
worried?
anybody like, does anybody really like? Everyone always makes the jar jokes, but like, how many people actually seriously do that? Do you think there are any VTubers? Like, how many people in the VTuber community do you think actually have a jar? You know,
None.
what percentage? None. You think no one in the VTuber community has like a jar?
I think it's too much of a meme at this point to like, like people would be like, nah. Like if people ever heard about this, they would like laugh at me and ridicule me. There's no way. There's no way. No shot.
There are people that have a shirt though. I know people that have shirts, but I'm not gonna out them.
Wait, what shirts? Like the he, him, whole shirts, or like?
No.
I was like, Shia made a joke about that. I fucking forgot to take a picture. Shit, I just realized it. Shia.
Oh my gosh.
Shia made a joke the other day that he took the trash out in his he, him, whole shirt and pink shorts, and I was like, perfect. I'll take out my trash tomorrow in my black shorts and my "Don't bully me, I'll come" shirt. And I did not.
There are two wolves inside of you, and it's those wearing those shirts.
God, I hope so. Two wolves sounds like. You know what I mean?
Golly. Throw me to the wolves, I'll end up pregnant.
Oh.
I'll come back pregnant. Is that what it is, Boo? Is that the shirt? Is that what it is?
Throw me to the wolves and I'll come back pregnant. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it's that shirt. I need that shirt. Well, she needs it. I think a lot of people on Twitter need it, especially VTuber Twitter. There's been this whole Wolfman revolution, and Boo's like, I was here first.
I mean, it's true. I feel like you and like Buff are like at the top on like opposite spectrums, but then colliding at the same time.
Oh yeah, because we're both rancid and like feral. Like we have a lot of crossover, which kind of happened like sort of by accident that we're so similar. It's kind of weird. It's like the best way.
It's like funny though, because like you're both werewolves. You're both like you said, you have a very particular set of interests, and you both got the beef. You know?
Yeah, we're both beefcakes.
Yeah.
Hello, Roy.
Thanks for the 100 bits.
Hope you all are doing well.
Hi, I hope you're doing well too. Welcome to the stream. I hope we didn't scare you off talking about all the things that we talked about that now I'm afraid to list in order because there were like 5 or 6 of them. And I'm hoping that my editor doesn't have to bleep out too much when he turns this into a video later because we keep saying come.
Story of my life with TikTok. I literally have to bleep out so much. I think it can make it funnier though, but you risk getting blacklisted.
The thing that I'm learning is that it is better to use not actual censor sounds because they'll pick up on the fact that you censored something.
Yeah.
But if you replace it with like, yeah, there you go. Like the toad screaming sound effect is perfect, Sylvie. Censor all of our fucking curse words from now on. And anytime that we talk about cum, piss, shit, dicks, or tits. There we go. Every single time.
It all works out. People keep asking about my nipples.
I know.
Oh my God.
All right.
Shia started a revolution. Ever since Shia showed his nipples,
yes, he did.
I feel like I saw his debut and I was like, oh, he looks so good. I'm so happy for him. And then like everyone was screaming. And then I saw one chat in Shia's debut that was like, wait till Basil hears about this.
Wait till Basil hears about nipples of the male presenting variety.
I'm like, oh fuck, I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Never.
So I feel like I have actually heard this story before because I think, didn't you talk about it with Taka when you were at the Weary?
Oh, I'm sure it happened because I think there's always at least one person in chat like that brings it up because like I feel like there aren't that many like male VTubers that are just like tits out. So as soon as you do see one that's tits out, you're just like, oh, where are they? Well, my tits are always out. I mean, so I'm like, what? They're very distracting if I have them on, but you never know. Maybe
why do you
in the
think
future.
I keep looking down?
Yes.
I'm staring at your eyes. I promise.
Promise. I'm not staring at your big jiggly tits. I swear, mister.
Why did you turn the jiggle physics back on?
It looks so good though.
They do.
I hate how like, I don't know, maybe it's like the flat color, but like there's something very soft looking about it that I appreciate. I just like the rigging quite a bit.
They look good. But
yeah.
the question is, and the transition is, we can talk about the nipple aspect. And so correct me if I'm wrong, the main reason why you don't have nipples is the anime aesthetic, that they kind of look weird. Right?
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, and I feel like when I draw them in my personal art, I draw them very like simplistic.
Yeah, like a line.
And also, for me personally, I don't know. I feel like it's just the way society like burned it into my brain. But for me, like showing like nipples very consistently is like a very like. I think it's like different from being shirtless in real life. There's something about it going into a drawing and adding them that feels very like, oh, this is very intimate all of a sudden. I'm showing them like my personal artwork of myself drawing like the detail of men's breasts, and it feels strange. So like if it's just like an art on Twitter, I'm like, okay. And if I was mostly covered most of the time, I'd be like, okay, well here, this is like a random moment where I show it, kind of like how Shia does it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. But for me, it's so funny because there have been times where Shia has shown his nipples and Buff's like, I'm getting nervous. I'm nervous that they might like get you in trouble for this. I don't know if there's any rules against it.
So I did check TOS again recently, and it is still set in place that it specifically says female presenting.
That's crazy.
It specifically says in TOS female presenting.
Wow. So you can just be tits out with male presenting nipples.
However, do you know Finster?
Yes, I do know Finster.
Did you see that they got suspended? And did you see the reason why?
Yes, it's because of female presenting nipples, and I'm pretty sure that Finster identifies as a man.
They do in fact. So there's definitely some aspect of like worry now that Twitch is like, no, we got him, hit him with the hammer, like, you know.
Yes, you're in our sights.
But I think
that's crazy.
I think the difference is like whether they're out all the time, and I understand it from your perspective that like if they were out all the time, it would kind of be like you'd feel a little bit weirder.
Yes.
But like when Shia does it, or like other male VTubers, because I know Junk also has a shirtless toggle.
Yes, he also has one. Yeah.
When it becomes an event or specifically to something, it adds like weight to it and it feels more intimate, and you can leave it at just that and then move away from it immediately.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it's kind of more of like a fun, like here's like a little something. It's kind of like the jiggly tits. I'm not gonna have them on like all the time being like, hey guys, what's going on? It's Basil Wolf. Hi, everyone's favorite billionaire VTuber. I have huge tits, look!
So you should subscribe if you like big tits.
Yes.
You heard it here
Subscribe
first.
to RoyZoga on Twitch, Premier Tit Observer, and
Yes.
Cock Lover.
Yeah. If you're gonna call me a cock lover, you have to use the sound redeem in sound alerts. You know?
That's true.
You have to use it.
That's how it works. That's like when people can only ratio me as with the Yo Mama redeems on my stream.
True. I remember that. Is there a story
Mhm.
about that as to why it got you so bad?
Why like it gets me?
Yeah.
Like ratios me. For me, it's like I just put it on as like a goof at first because like a creator that I like. Well, there's these two boys that make up a Super Mega. It's like a Let's Play like comedy channel on YouTube. And they had like this like little joke where they would just say "Yo Mama" to each other for no reason in that voice, and it's just like there's no other explanation to it. I thought it'd be funny if I made it like a bit on stream where I'm like, okay, if you say "Yo Mama" to me, it's the greatest disrespect to me that you could do.
Got it.
Made them very expensive. It's like $30 in bits to.
I
say
remember.
Yo Mama.
Yeah.
And it's $75 to do the longest Yo Mama ever, which is like saying Yo Mama like very, like for like a whole like 20 to 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I record these myself, and people keep doing that because it's like fun to goof on me, and they'll do it whenever I'm talking about something to derail me or like just to like dig into something where I embarrass myself about. It's just like a little bit of a, I don't know, it's a way for the audience to interact and be disrespectful, and I think it's funny. And I also get money, so fuck you.
Hey, we do like money around here. But speaking of audience interaction, I've actually incorporated a couple things myself. Obviously, we talked about, you know, the hair toggle, the glasses toggle, the shirt toggle. But did you know that I also have color toggles?
Oh, wait,
It's loading.
why?
It's loading.
Okay, I was going to say you disappeared.
There we
I was
go.
Like, did you? Wow, this looks actually. I really like this.
I know, it's really good.
I really like this.
I have to wait for the tracking to catch up though.
Oh no, that's me every time. Like I have so many model swaps on my stream, and like because of vBridger, like I have to wait for the tracking to catch up. It's so much. Unless it's with Markiplier, he always just comes in very easily.
Yeah, I would imagine there's not that many like layers or like things that you have to worry about tracking and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with Mark, he's just one. He's just everything that you need in a very small package.
It's just a silly little guy.
He is just a silly little guy. The orange one.
The
You are
orange
the orange.
I
That's
am.
what I call Buff on my stream.
Oh, is
because
it
we're both
really?
werewolves. We're both werewolves or whatever. I'm like, we do not speak of the orange one here. And then like I see a bunch of orange dog emotes show up in chat, and it's very funny.
I gotcha. I have a pink one too. And now I'm like, does it just make me Shia temporarily?
we just have a stream where we're just like bootleg Buff and Shia. That'd be so funny to me.
So you get an orange redeem, I'll rock my pink redeem. That's it. We just do it. Just like anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Helicopter Dick.
Oh shit! I love Helicopter Dick.
You know what? We take it.
Have you actually ever tried that before? Like spin your dick around?
Okay, listen.
I'll go out on a limb and say that I have done it before.
Yes.
To make you feel more comfortable.
Okay. Yes. I'm gonna be real. Who hasn't? Come on.
It's like you want to try it.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta know what it feels like to rev it up and just go.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Some days you're just like, oh, I feel like this is like you. For me, it was I woke up in the morning one day and I was like, it's just kind of there already. I'm getting my underwear on. Let's see what it's like. And I spun it around. Fucking hurts so goddamn bad.
It does.
It hurts so goddamn bad. I hate it. Ball slappingly good time. Hell yeah. Yeah, and your balls slap around quite a bit when you do it too. So.
Yeah. Especially that guy that was bouncing, you know, making this touch the mat. I'm screaming. Now it's in my head. Oh my god. Look what you've done to me. How could you have corrupted me so much? I was pure and innocent before you set foot inside my cafe.
Well, I just have that effect on people. I am one who observes and appreciates cock and balls just as anyone else could.
You know what? Fair. I am working at getting to that level myself.
Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there.
I'm re-embracing my lewd side, you know? It's been a so actually that does bring up an interesting transition that I can go into.
Yeah.
From oh my god.
For buying a cup of coffee.
Thank you for getting us
Oh
up
my
to
God, who
justice
is
for
doing
ball
this?
fondler.
Who's doing this? This happens in my streams too, where
I love
someone
it.
just like gives subs to some random ass names.
Sometimes it's all you need. Sometimes you just need a party. You know, sometimes you just need a
Yeah.
ball fondler after the gym.
We're getting the party started.
Say less, I'm on my way. But no, it brings up an interesting transitional topic, because a lot of the content that I've done in the cafe previously, you know, we've done some adult humor. We've talked about, you know, cock and cum and balls and things of that nature. But
An ass, yes.
yeah, and ass, of course. And you do
Yeah.
very similar things on your own stream.
Yeah.
Have you ever had actual like NSFW conversations or done NSFW work? Have you leaned into that side at all?
Well, here's the thing. I talk to my chat about this all the time.
Sure.
Because it's funny because when people come into my streams, thank you for gifting a sub to Celebratory Circumcision. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's just what we needed.
It's funny because when people come into my streams, like for me, like using like sexual comedy in like this very rancid way, like has people asking the question like, oh, so you're the kind of person that is like also very like lewd as well. And I'm like, when it comes to like lewd content of myself, and when it comes to like VTubing, and also I'm an artist too.
Yeah.
So naturally that question comes into play. Like, do you do lewd art? I always tell people I'm not very like public with that side of myself, because
For sure.
like I have like this weird I have like this really weird kind of relationship with like being seen like as like a sex icon. And I know that I am prime pickings, billionaire Basil Wolf.
Apparently so
Slightly
is,
used boy hole.
yeah, apparently so is that. Just good pickings.
But with sexual content, I tend to keep it pretty private. I tell people do safe for work sexy stuff with me, but don't do not safe for work art of me, because well, for some people, like I have so many friends, like I can think of a bunch of my friends. For example, people like Rose, people like Buff, they're just like, yeah, fucking go crazy, do what you want.
Yeah.
And for me, like, I don't know, maybe it's like a really personal thing to me, but with sexual content, I mostly will just like keep that to myself. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I've drawn plenty of cock and balls. I've done my fair share of drawings of tits and ass. Like, I just keep them in my own little folder for myself, and I have fun. I share them with like my really close friends.
Do you keep the burrito in a private folder too? The one that you had
Oh
anal sex
yeah,
with?
I just have pictures of my penis. Like, I think it looks good today.
No, someone gives it a sub to anal sex with a burrito. Is that-
Oh, wait, no way.
That's what I meant. That's why I said burrito.
Wait, what side of the burrito is the anus then?
Ooh. Whichever side you bite into first.
Ooh, shit. Fuck, open that thing up.
There you
That
go.
thing took some poppers. Have
No.
you ever taken poppers before?
Like poppers?
Like the dilating poppers.
No. No, I have not. I've been actually really straight laced, as a lot of people might find surprising.
No, it's not good to do poppers. Like, it's like kind of a joke that I've always bring up.
Oh.
Like poppers, like when you like when you sniff them, it's like it's a muscle relaxant, and it can actually cause heart problems if you do them too much. What do you mean? What the fuck? You guys see my streams. You come here and you're like, okay, Basil.
Okay, Basil.
I've never done poppers before. Nor have I. No. Yeah, I've been very afraid of like doing anything that could fuck my body up.
Good call. Though, in terms of things that you're working on, because we're talking about kind of like the NSFW side, and I purely wanted to ask because I do see, you know, the lewd comedy side.
Yes.
But not necessarily.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, just a little bit. But not necessarily of. Okay, listen.
Whoa, what's that down there?
Go away! God damn it! It just stays on screen for so fucking long.
Just stays right there, right in front of me too.
You know what? It was just meant to be. No, listen.
It was.
Oh my god.
Buying a cup of coffee.
See, this is why I'm not complaining, because now we're at like, yeah, just.
We found it, everyone.
We found the clitoris.
Gosh, thank you, anonymous gifter. You found the Holy Grail.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm screaming.
Yes, go on.
The reason that I was asking about it was partly because of the whole idea that you use sexual humor.
I like dick.
Okay, listen. Shut the fuck up for a second. I'm trying to talk.
This is the same shit with my streams too, and it's Astra as well. Astra loves to do shit like that.
Oh, I'm sure. I definitely need to get more sound redeems like that. It's just we only got that one maybe like within the last month. So like I'm starting to like pick and choose ones.
Oh, sorry.
It must have been the burrito.
Oh, I shouldn't have fucked the anus first.
Damn, shouldn't have. Okay. Because of the humor that you use, I was just curious about it. Because there are, I find that there are both sides of it. That there are people that like expressing themselves in a content creation.
Hey, thanks for buying it.
I like dick.
Do I just need to like speed run asking questions? Like I'm being bullied. I'm being oppressed.
This is literally like, I feel so at home because this is literally every stream for me is I'm going on a tangent and I just have to like fucking like keep stopping in the middle of it like for like 10 minutes straight, and then I never get any work done. Like people forget I'm an artist VTuber.
True.
But I get so little work done because they do shit like this.
Yeah, true. Welcome to the Stinky Hollow experience. You know what? Keep it up. I dare you. Fuck.
Hey,
Yeah, come on, Stinkers. Show them a good. Oh no.
Oh no! Trim your little hairs.
Thank you for gifting a sub to RoyzOga. Twitch.tv/RoyzOga.
I hate it.
Please
here.
keep gifting. Well, Hype Train is close. We're really close.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, guys! You want to do a hype train on me? Wow.
Guys, do you want to run a train over Roy?
All right, listen. I realized immediately after I said it, I was hoping you didn't pick up on it. I'm at my wit's end, Basil. I've just wanted to talk to you about the experience it's been being not a lewd tuber and not an NSFW content creator, but having the expectation of creating lewd content because of the way that you portray yourself on stream.
I like dick.
You got it. You got it. You got it all out. You got it all out. Congratulations. You actually got it all out. That was so good. That was so good. I think that was a perfect 5 seconds. So Astra was like holding the button.
I am screaming. I'm screaming and creaming.
No, so yeah, so there's like the expectation that you do it, right?
Yes.
What's funny is that I haven't run into it so much. It is totally a thing that, I mean, there's a difference between being like a female presenting and being a male presenting.
For sure.
In a lot of cases, where I feel like being female presenting, it is something that like, I feel like you have to like gear yourself like up for, like, even if you don't want it, like people are gonna see you that way. I love you too, Simple Fluff. Hi. Yeah, and it's unfortunate because there are a lot of people that just do not want that sort of attention. And it's like different for like male VTubers versus female VTubers.
For sure.
For me, I feel like I don't know, people respect my boundaries a lot. But I think that might just be owed to my community. Every once in a while we get some like people that are like, oh wow, who's a bad dog? And I'm like, it's a first time chat.
Oh.
And I'm like, I know that you're not kidding. And I'm like, I get it. I know it's all sexy and stuff. Awkward erection.
Almost
Fuck,
as
I've had
sexy
quite
as
a
an
few of
awkward
those.
erection.
Yeah, almost.
Almost. Thank you for gifting a sub. I don't know who you are, but thank you for making the hype train closer. I think we needed like a third person though. Someone that's not doing the sound alerts and someone that's not doing the anonymous gifting.
I love this. I actually love, like, how many has it been now? It's been like 6.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot. Yeah.
But yes, I'm like, I don't know. It's funny because like I'll talk with my friends. I'll talk with like Rose Doodles about this. I'll talk with like I'll talk with Roy about this.
You'll talk with Rose? Oh, I can't believe you talked with Rose about the fact that I like dick. I can't believe it. I've never really had a conversation with her.
I'll message her right now. I'll be like, Rose Doodles, did you know that RoyzOga, twitch.tv/RoyzOga?
Don't you dare. I'm gonna punch you in the
She would
boob.
come in here like instantly.
Hey.
Right away.
Thanks for buying it.
No
Hi,
shot.
honey.
Hey, it's hold on, wait.
Hype train!
It's a joke, not a male appendage. Thank you for getting us up. And Oni, thank you so much for the 100 bits and starting a hype train. I appreciate you.
There we go. There we go.
So you guys are
We'd
running a
love to
train
see
on
it.
me. I understand.
It's happening. It's happening.
Hey, thank you for the 57 bits as well. Thank you.
Nice. Welcome.
I appreciate it.
I feel like I can talk to all my friends, like my friend Starpy, my rigger Buncha, like my friend Tito, all artists, and like I feel like that's like kind of where like I have my little zone of like talking about not safe for work content.
Sure.
But when it comes to like my audience, I like to keep it like
Thanks for buying a
silly.
cup of coffee.
Like scrotum butter.
I like to keep the scrotum butter close to the
Full of
chest,
old
maybe a little close to
train.
the
Oh,
taint.
God.
That's a much better way of saying it.
You know what it is? Apparently, we're all
Yeah.
aboard the bunny train, though, or at least whoever's cheering and donating and whatever else is. I don't fucking know. Continue your story. I'm like, I'm
At level
kerfuffled.
2. This is perfect though, because like they're all doing it to you, and I'm just talking at this point. It's perfect.
Yeah, because they're cutting me off and not you. See? Ah! I'm screaming geometrically.
It's so perfect. It's so perfect.
Go ahead and tell Rose. Tell her, because I'll probably get caught off while I'm talking about it, and you'll just, hey Rose, did you know that Roy likes dick? Twitch.tv/RoyZoga, he likes dick.
Yeah, and she's gonna be like, yeah, Basil, we're all VTubers. Who doesn't like
Hey,
dick? I'm like,
Thanks
you
for
know.
buying a cup of coffee.
Ah! Micro penis support group. Ah!
I like how it's just peen, because you can't say penis.
True. At least we won.
Congratulations!
We did it.
Oh my god. Yeah, but I just kind of like, it's an interesting question because like I feel like it's kind of going away a little bit
Sure.
more so lately. But remember when like, how long have you been in the VTubing community for? How long?
June.
You've been a content creator for a while.
Well, so I've been a content creator
Shut
since.
the hell up, bitch.
I'm screw.
That's so good. Shut the hell up, bitch.
I have been a content creator since like May of 2017 or so.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So I've been around for a while, but I've only been in VTubing. I started watching and consuming VTuber content in like April of 2021, and then started my PNG in.
Thanks for buying a cup of coffee.
You know what? Yeah. Thank you for making sure that we are nut butter connoisseurs. Yeah. Just
Thank you for gifting a sub.
come.
Gum.
Emotional damage.
Emotional cum damage. True. Actual factual. So
Here it comes. Here it comes. There's another one coming. I see it. I
oh
see it.
no. I like
Here it comes.
dick.
Prepare. There you go.
I
There
didn't
you
see
go.
it. I didn't see it in time. God damn it. No, all right. So I got into VTubing April of 2021 and started PNG tubing in June of 2021. And then model August of 2021.
Yeah.
So
Pretty fast.
yeah, I mean, like, I knew that I wanted to do it because, like, I was already a streamer at that point and creating content, and I had experimented a lot. Like, I don't. Yes, Bibbidi Bobbidi Bussy.
That's
Yes!
a good one. I love it.
But they're
That's so
actually
good.
a view. Like, Never mind. I just can't say anything anymore. Never mind.
That come right out the bussy. Oh gosh.
Apparently so. Apparently the Bibbidi Bobbidi kind.
You wipe
know.
it clean.
Certainly hope so. But yes, I've been in content creation for a long time. I've experimented with a lot of things. I've done Power Rangers review content. I did anime review content. I did a cooking and baking channel that I called Baking Bites.
Holy
Good luck
shit.
finding it. You'll never find it. I've done so many different types of content over the years that eventually I landed onto VTubing. And when shit didn't work out right away, I was like, that's okay. I'll try something else because that's apparently my forte. I experiment until I cry.
Yeah, and you seem very multi-talented. Holy fuck. I mean, this is working really well for you, I feel. You seem like a natural at this to
I
me,
am
at least.
trying my best. It's funny you say that because I feel like I could be better.
Hey,
And I,
thanks for buying a cup of coffee.
at least made it by my daddy instead, so it could have had like some connotations, you know. I'm screaming.
Maybe it was an accident. Maybe they were just like,
You know what? True.
grocery shopping and it was just an accident. You know?
It could have been the gray sweatpants. It could have been Commando.
That would happen.
Yeah,
Commando.
absolutely.
I've
absolutely.
been
Yeah. I don't remember where I was going with that. Please ask me whatever other question you were going to ask me.
But oh, okay. So this was the tangent I was going off of
Hit
when
me.
I started. So, like, I feel like when, like, back then when you started and when I started, because I started in 2021 as well as a
Sure.
PNG, and I only recently transitioned like 4 months ago into Live 2D.
Mhm.
But it was an issue where, like, not an issue, but it was when I came in, and I think way before I came in, it was a thing where like having like a not safe for work art tag was way more standard. Like, and even people that didn't want it had it. And I remember eventually some people were like, I'm not gonna have this anymore. Like I'm not into this. Like it was totally something that I just thought that everybody did and everyone needed. But I think that was a expectation set up by corporates because they needed a way to actually filter out that content so that it
Yeah.
wasn't seen by everybody.
Yeah.
So the wrong, like with a lot of things.
Oh no. Hey, dance with me. Here we go.
That was good. That was good. We were on time for that.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got the rhythm. We've got the rhyme. Get on up. It's
Oh,
Basil
fuck.
Roy time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But like with a lot of things, like I feel like indie VTubers can sometimes take the wrong kind of like the wrong kind of like impression from what like corporates do.
Sure.
And I feel like that's one of those things where like you do it if you want it
For sure.
as an indie. You don't normally do it if like you
don't want it.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So in my case, I don't have it. And I think early on in VTubing, I actually said in my profile, no, not safe for work. But I feel like that was because the landscape, I was so worried that it would be a thing that would happen. I like dick. I like cock. But I keep my cock pretty close to the chest, you know? Close to
Is
the
it
tape.
that big? You just keep it, you
Yeah,
just
it
tuck
is.
it up?
I mean, I got a pretty long loincloth. I feel like
True.
it's if I'm swinging some heat.
True.
We've talked about having like a cock toggle underneath.
Oh,
To
no.
where like it's always there, but like there's like no way to see it. And I think that's hilarious.
I would literally scream. I would panic every single stream just in case.
Blue in chat is making me a 3D model, and we keep making like comments about like, oh, when I have a cock in 3D, that'll be for 3D.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just what we need. Sylvie's doing that. There we go.
Oh, hey, look at that.
There we go.
Awesome. Wait until it clips through. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, that would be an issue. There was this one slime VTuber that like accidentally put like a not safe for work toggle on during a stream once, and it was like on for like 10 minutes. It was so bad.
What?
I was it was unfortunate, but I think because they were a slime VTuber, it wasn't very noticeable. So yeah.
Was that Blue?
I think it might have been.
Because I know they're
it's funny.
banned. Like they're
They're
still
pink.
banned. Yeah.
They're pink.
That-
Oh,
blue.
it was. Yeah, I think it was.
Oh no.
Oh no, and I think it was 100% an
Oh,
accident.
no.
Oh no, it was 100% an accident. So like because like there was like a toggle for like an inventory item in the game, you know. I mean, you've played games and like hitting buttons, even just like typing commands into Twitch. Like if you have numbers in a place,
Yeah.
you'll just hit something and it'll trigger something. Sometimes it'll trigger my tits if I'm not careful.
For sure.
Yeah,
Speaking of triggers, now I've seen 2 of these now, so we have to at least do one.
I can do one with you.
Being a VTuber, I'm sure you've seen the errors before.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Do you feel comfortable doing one with me?
Yeah, I'll do one.
Okay.
I'll do one.
So
You go first.
we do them a little bit differently here. So first you're gonna widen your stance.
Okay.
Okay. Then you're gonna power stance.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Not that powerful of a stance. You just scream power stance.
Okay.
Okay. So then scream power stance.
Okay. All right.
You gotta
Like this?
scream power stance.
Oh, scream. Oh, power stance.
Thank you. And then you give it the old.
Yay.
Da-da.
Ooh, that was good.
Thank
God, you're
you.
setting me up. Fucking setting the high. Well, for me, I don't think I've ever done a genuine RR before.
Okay.
I feel like even a genuine one for me is just I'm gonna start laughing. Okay, here we go.
Give it your
here we
best
go.
shot.
Ah, shit. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, I don't know. All of a sudden, I'm embarrassed.
You don't have to do it. I can do a second one.
No, I got this.
Okay,
I got this.
okay,
I
you
got
got
this.
this.
I got this. Boo, are you in chat right now?
Clippers, get ready to send it to Boo.
All right. Okay. Good. Oh fuck. How would you do it? You start off high, like that.
Yeah, so you start,
that?
you go high to low, and then half high to low again.
Okay. Like that.
There you
like
go.
That?
Yeah.
Like that.
The double.
Yeah.
But you gotta slow it down, you know?
Like
Not that slow. A little bit faster.
Okay.
A little bit better. You will get better the more you do them, and then you find the
Yeah.
natural rhythm you can do with your voice. Because like
That's like, yeah.
the point of it isn't to change your voice, but it's to find the timing for it that works best for you. So like when I do it, I'd go, but
That's good. I do like that.
yeah, but I don't change
I can do like the starring, like I posted like a clip of this recently,
Sure.
but I can do like the Mickey starring hey, like you know that like
Saranghae.
that one meme. You do a good job too.
Saranghae. Saranghamida.
Hey. Oh gosh.
Oh god. Oh boy.
You're good at it too. What the fuck? Okay, like we've aligned on Marge and we've aligned on Mickey. This is good. This is really good.
It's probably because we have the same cadence and pitch and a lot of like
vocal timbre.
Yeah.
I think so.
Have you played Danganronpa?
Yes, I have.
Can you do Monokuma laugh?
Oh my gosh. How does he laugh again? Like,
Okay.
like what? How does he laugh?
It's
Oh.
punishment time!
Oh my god, that's so particular too. Just like,
Yeah, you gotta get the breath. You gotta. God damn it! No, wrong timing.
Oh my gosh! Wow, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I guess that kind of is like in our vocal range as well.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I've been learning a lot about that recently because I've been taking voice acting lessons.
Ooh.
So
very nice.
that has been a lot of fun, but also like really nerve wracking. You know,
Now
Mhm.
serving.
Oh, absolutely.
Today's
almost as nerve wracking as getting
Raid.
raided by the Beru
Welcome,
Flower.
Raiders!
Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Roy. I'm a buddy Bruce, VTuber specializing in voice acting and announcing this cafe called the Cup of Dust, where I bring you videos VTubers around the area, do little improv sketch comedy, and I'm joined by the most stinky werewolf this side of VTubing. It's Basil.
Hi guys. Hello.
Wow.
The Basil Wolf.
The Basil Wolf. I just think he's neat. Okay.
Yeah.
That clip alone made me want to watch that iteration of like Mickey Mouse and
Oh,
Friends.
it's so good.
Yeah.
And like there are some like it pushes the voice actors in a completely different direction. Specifically, the voice actor for Goofy. There's like a time where he gets like really sexual about like a sandwich in the show. He's like,
What?
oh, I want you. I hunger for you. Like he talks like that. It's
Whoa.
crazy. It made me feel so like violated. Hearing Goofy talk like that. About like a sandwich.
About a sandwich. It's funny too because like I went and watched I haven't finished it yet, but I did see the entire first season of DuckTales.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
It's
No, I haven't seen it.
really good.
Really?
So-
The animation looks great.
The animation's great. The voice acting is fantastic. Sam Riegel does the directing, so he's like nailing that.
Oh gosh,
It's
that's
just
so
good times.
sick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love the original DuckTales too.
Woo! They pay
Such a
homage.
classic.
They pay homage. They do it well.
Oh,
they make
I
shout
bet.
outs, and Darkwing Duck shows up a couple times, and like
Oh, that's so cute. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that shit.
they freaking nail it. And the opening theme is still DuckTales theme, and it's
Still
modernized.
slaps.
Yeah, it slaps.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, it might slap harder.
Really? Okay, then I have to check it out.
It might.
Mhm. And thank you, Bear. I'm glad you like my art.
Yeah. Barry does some amazing art as well.
Oh, really? Let me check it
You
out.
look like someone who was bit off more than you can chew in the recent past. Am I correct?
No, I've sucked off more than I could chew. Anyway.
I was about to say. Sucked off more than you could chew. I'm writing that one down. Oh,
Oh.
that's a good.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
There's the puffer. Beru is an amazing artist. She actually did the original concept work for this model. And
Oh, really?
yeah, and my reference sheet. And Beru right now is teaching herself animation.
Ooh.
Thanks. Oh,
You can animate cocks as well.
apparently
I've done
so.
it. Mhm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, good luck to you as a fellow animator. Please don't run yourself ragged, even though that you will eventually do that regardless.
Oh yeah. I can't imagine how crazy it must have been doing your intro, like for your board and
Yeah.
everything streams.
Yeah, I did it all on my own, save like a couple animations for dogs because I'm not like an animal animator. I got one of my friends who went to CalArts. You went on a 4-year animation. I guess me too. Yeah, I went to school for like game dev, like concept art and like animation, and I just didn't really touch much of the animation side until recently. And it was a learning process getting back into it. But I painted and I animated and I voice acted all of my lore video, and it took me like 8 to 9 months to do it all with my model and everything, and it was just a lot. And like it made me pretty happy because like I've shown it to like industry animators since, and they're like, that must have taken you so fucking long, because animators usually are good at animating, and I was basically split into a bunch of different categories where I did illustration, I did background painting, and animating at the same time. So it really slowed me down. But I'm happy with how it came out. Happy enough. I'm probably gonna keep showing it off for a while.
Yeah, the one that got me the most, and I was dying laughing about it, was when you put you and Buff together, and then Buff overran you.
Yes, yeah, I had to do that.
It was so funny.
That was really fun. Yeah, I was like, I feel like this fits. Buff is like, it's funny because I'm 7 feet and Buff is 5'3", but I feel like people don't really understand that. So I was like, I look so much taller than Buff, but I want Buff to like come across as like the scrappier, more like headstrong one.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna have her run in front of me.
Yeah,
I feel like that's more appropriate.
I like that. That's definitely a good one. But
Yeah.
cool thing, Baru is actually going to be doing my lore video.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I have it.
Wonderful.
I have it written down already. I have my voice coach Hayden Davio doing the script, which
Oh, that's
is
awesome.
really exciting stuff. Yeah, Baru, blush. Go ahead, blush, Baru.
Blush some more. Blush.
But it's funny because you talked about your kind of livelihood leading up into your VTubing career, because you went to school for art and animation. You were doing it for a while and voice acting and things like that, and it led into you doing VTubing.
Yeah, it is weird. I feel like VTubing, I mean, maybe you feel similarly, but I feel like it fits me like a glove. I feel like it has everything that I like doing in it, so I get to do everything that I love doing at the same time. I've always loved being performative, and I feel like I've never really had like a place to be performative in a way where I can mix it with my art, and so this is like literally probably one of the only places where I can do that. So it's like, I feel like I wouldn't have had a real interest in streaming if VTubing didn't exist, which is unfortunate because I genuinely love the streaming side of VTubing.
For
Obviously,
sure.
it's like 70% of it is just streaming. But like being able to express myself, to have like this little bit of extra on it, like, hey, we're at like a bar right now, and like you have like these long ass bunny ears, and I have these jiggly ass tits, and then I live in the woods with with my caked up rat witch wife who's a short stack. Like it's like I get to live my like greatest dream and build out my world in the same way that you get to build out yours, and there's crossover, and it makes me so happy. I don't know. I get to be surrounded by like-minded people that are also artists and entertainers. So it makes me pretty.
It's funny that you say all of that. Also, Sylvia, I see your message. I'm gonna check it later. He apparently picked out another sound alert for me, so it's probably the I sucked off more than I could chew. It's probably that.
A new classic.
A new classic. So it's funny you mentioned that, because you were like, oh, I don't know if you feel the same about like doing the things that I love. So I don't talk too much about my own like IRL leading up into VTubing, mainly because it's not as interesting and it has nothing to do with VTubing. I went to college for computer science.
Ooh.
I hated it and dropped out before I finished my first semester.
Yeah.
Because I let my parents scare me into thinking that computer graphic design was not a suitable field. And
oh, really?
I did computer graphic design throughout the entirety of high school, and I loved it. I loved doing Photoshop. I loved doing graphic design. I won multiple contests in Habitat for Humanity. Like, I designed a t-shirt for them.
Oh, it's
like,
awesome.
I did shit. Like, I wasn't just like, no, I think I can do this. I was like, no, I'm doing it well. And I let them scare me into not doing it. So then I hated that, and then I dropped out of that, and I ended up picking up IT. But then I didn't realize my love for like performative comedy and improv and acting and things like that until I started playing D&D. And
that's actually a great place to discover it, honestly.
you know? So I started playing D&D because of Critical Role, because I saw some of my favorite voice actors playing, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I wonder if I could do that. Went to a local hobby shop, started playing D&D. Then I got stuck being DM for the next 5 years. And
oh my gosh.
And that's where I started falling in love with voice acting myself. And when I started working with Hayden, we were joking a lot because they were like, oh, like what training do you have? And I'm like, none, just D&D.
Yeah, I mean it's basically theater. It's basically theater with your friends.
Yeah,
like, and that's like that's like where a lot of voice actors get their start, is by doing some sort of performative art, like in theater, or like, I don't know, like for me, like I did like morning announcements in my high school, and I was like, oh, this just feels like fun to like just be a little bit silly and a little bit louder and a little bit like more like exerting yourself.
Oh,
you
for
know?
sure. That's almost where I have the regret, because I didn't do any of that in high school. Because I was so set on like, I want to do computer graphic design. And I didn't pursue drama or acting or anything like that at all. I didn't start getting into that until I was well into my adulthood. So
everyone's got some flavor of that where they're like, well, I figured it out way too late. But you know what? We're the kind of people that actually didn't give a fuck and did it anyways. So I think there's merit in that as well.
Yeah, I mean, like I had been streaming for 5 years, and then all of a sudden I opened the cafe, and it was like a light bulb went on, and like content just started working so much better. And then I hit partner, and I was like, yes, I figured it out.
I'm fucking proud of you. And that feeling of hitting partner, it's so validating. It's like, hey, like I made it. Like I did this, especially even streaming for a while. There's so many people that stay like. And like, dare I say, some like fairly entertaining people that stay like at like very low numbers for so long. So like to actually make it here is a huge achievement. So
I'm happy to be here with you.
I'm happy to be here with you too, with our little check marks. You make us better than everybody else.
No, for legal reasons, this is a joke. Oh my god! Now I'm afraid to look at. Now I'm afraid to look at DMs. Though Sylvie said he got something else aside from me saying that I sucked off more than I could chew. Oh no!
Thank you, Boo.
Oh,
Hootie,
thank
now
you, Boo.
come back, Hootie. I love you. You're next. You're next.
Get back in here, Hootie. It's party time.
It is party time. Speaking of nice voices, Hootie's one of those nice voices.
Hey, we love to hear that. I gotta hear their voice sometime.
Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it.
I'm
Hootie
sure.
is one of the most like iconic voices.
Let's go. Hey, welcome in, femboy Bussy. I hope you're doing fantastic.
Hi. Surprised they didn't get a sub.
Honestly, pretty surprised about that too. Your chat will love it. I'm kind of. Do you wanna hear what it is? Is it safe for me to hear? Is it safe for me to hear? Do you want to hear it? Want to hear what Sylvie sent me?
Let's take a look.
Okay. I'm gonna turn up the volume. All right, here we go. But it's me doing it.
It's yours, and it sounds so close, though. It sounds so close. You sound like a Minecraft mob now. We just need a mod where like that's what like the fish or villagers sound like.
Why? What do you mean why? Why not? That is the real question. You do not ask why. You ask why wouldn't I sound like the pufferfish meme? You know? Sounds like I sucked off more than I could chew. True to the
truth.
I wish I could say fuck it, whatever. Oh no, the sound alert didn't play. I see it stacked. Slayer, I don't know what happened.
Refund time. This happens. I think someone might have like tried to play something at the same time, maybe.
It could have been.
Yeah.
I'll pull it up.
Happens with me all the time.
Oh, I'm sure. Like I hear the sound clips and stuff from your stream, and I die.
Saves me the editing because like when I have my little soundboard on me, like a lot of people when they see my TikToks or my YouTube edits, they're just like they probably don't realize that like that's all happening live. I do add sounds like in post every once in a while, but like it's for the most part happening live. Yeah.
For sure. Oh yeah, it didn't even show up.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's so weird.
Maybe it might just be like the API or
it could be.
It's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't. It says everything's fine. I don't know.
Interesting.
I'll refresh the browser source.
You had the margin post processing. Hi, Jebby. Hi.
Yeah, you had the.
Oh, baby and Jebby. Oh man, my lips are so fat and wet right now. I'm ripe as a peach.
No!
I've been sucking this pussy out.
I hate it. I hate it here. I'm screaming geometrically. Okay, that one played.
Oh, there we go. The water phone. I
Now
just think
it's
of
fun.
Buff when I hear that now, even though it comes from like Hell's Kitchen, I think.
Yeah, it's labeled as the Hell's Kitchen SFX because, like, I feel like that's where you always hear it the most. You know?
Yeah.
I haven't watched Hell's Kitchen in forever, but there's so many, like, you know, lamb sauce.
Yeah. I just see VTubers watching it while they're working on something else.
So I had this weird thing, and I'm sure you might relate to this to some capacity because we were talking about content creation and journeys and things like that. And I've gone through this past 7 months since I hit partner. I went through this arc of trying everything except the thing that was making me successful, which was the cafe.
Yeah.
So like the cafe, while I still was like working on it, I didn't really work on improving it or updating it or anything like that. Instead, I was like, what if I be a horror game streamer? What if I be a reaction content watcher? What if I, you know, do, and I tried every trend. I tried, you know, the stuff that was popular with other people. And it's only after failing all of that for 7 months that I came back. And I'm like, I think I'm just a just chatting streamer that talks in the cafe and occasionally does like Twitter threads that then turn into streams.
It is, I feel you on this, and like, as I feel like I'm just starting to go into the category of starting to do gaming streams more often. And like, while I feel like horror streams for me like have relative success, I feel like most VTubers can enjoy at least like a modest level of viewership from doing like a horror game stream, right? Because like you get content from getting scared and maybe you're curious about the game. Yeah, and it's clippable and there's at least something to be gained. But for me, like dipping my toes into that, like, what happens if I play Fortnite on stream? Like, what happens if I play like God of War or like any other game, right? Like will people show up for that? And it's like people like with you and me, like we're very like personable. I feel like we can say that. Like we're pretty good people.
I would hope so.
I guess. We're good at talking to people.
I mean, I like dick. Yeah. What else do you want?
Yeah. I like penis, so I might as well be able to hold a conversation fairly well.
Exactly. It's just it's the bare minimum.
But I feel like it's like this is like what got us into the spotlight is by being really interactive. Like it's what's brought us some level of success. Like, and I feel like the real ones are gonna be there for you no matter what. And that's just how it works. I have a friend. Her name is Egg, over Easy Egg.
Oh yeah, I know Egg.
Fleshy. Yeah, you know Egg. Yeah. Egg was a Valorant streamer and did insanely well on TikTok.
It's how I found them, was through Valorant.
Yeah,
TikTok
exactly.
Yeah,
did insanely well by doing Valorant and everything. Reached a point where they were like, "Fuck it, I'm just getting mad at playing this game." Many Valorant streamers do.
I can't wait to experience that next week when I practice voice acting in Valorant lobbies.
Oh my gosh, people will probably. The thing is, it's good content though.
That's the point. So like, I don't have much Valorant experience, but I see people like Egg doing stuff like that and going into Valorant lobbies and talking and using their voice, and people going like, "Oh my god, your voice is so sexy." And I'm hoping I get at least one person to say that.
Yeah, I've actually played Valorant with friends, and we've just like role played as like different people.
I love it.
I've done Kermit or like Marge and stuff like that. I've role played as Mako Samashima. I've role played as like her dad once, or like her uncle or her grandpa, and it was very funny. But never on stream. but like with Egg's specific scenario,
with Egg,
is that she's like, fuck it, I'm really frustrated with this. I'm gonna stop playing Valorant. Within like, by next stream, she was playing some other game. It might have been Tarkov. Dropped like 160 viewers instantly. And but she's built it back up since then. Yeah. But that's like, she's like my inspiration for like, you know, fucking around and finding out. Like, and hopefully maybe the thing you find out is like a good thing. For me, like gaming streams are like the risk that I'm taking, because I'm a just chatting streamer with art in the background. That's what I've decided. In the same way that I feel like you're like a just chatting streamer with like, you know, interview content, you know, like, and I feel like we're both like it's like the main content is just talking with your chat and like having conversations no matter what you're doing. I
100% agree.
I don't know if anyone in chat feels the same way, but like when you come to a stream, like people in chat, like when you come to a stream, like what do you want? Like, do you come just to like kind of listen? Or do you like, what do you enjoy the most? Do you like being able to like interact with the streamer? I feel like it's probably a mix of both, but like, I feel like it's like an exhilarating feeling to be like noticed by a streamer. I remember when I got into Twitch, like being noticed by like my favorite VTubers who are like now my friends. I'm like, whoa, they're actually talking to me in chat.
They said hello to me.
Yeah, like even like being acknowledged, I was like, holy shit. So when I have like new people in my chat and like I acknowledge them, they're like, whoa. I know you. Hi, Cayenne. Hi.
Hello, Cayenne.
Hi.
For any streamer, it's mostly to listen, but being noticed by a streamer makes me feel happy. Get noticed, Chewed Pencil.
Yep, I see you, Pencil.
I see you.
Pencil gets noticed all the time for being a little piece of shit.
Oh. Did they steal everybody else's stick, or were they just a little stinker?
They're just nasty. No, they're fine. They're all my nasty little guys. There you go. Including Kyan. Hi. We got some light stinkers in here.
We got the stickers. It fucks me up that one of my favorite YouTubers growing up is now a really good friend and I get to meet them IRL. True! True. That's always interesting, especially when you look up to people and then they end up becoming friends, or you make content with them.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think Ross was like one of those people for me.
Oh,
but I've
Rubber
never,
Ross,
like,
right?
Told him. Yeah, Rubber Ross. Yeah, for me. Like, and like that's like the one where like I tell my like siblings and like my friends about, and they're like, really? Holy shit! Like you just like hang out? And I'm like, yeah. Like it's like not as crazy when like you're in the position. It's like we're just like people like content creators doing like the same thing. But when you think about it from an outside perspective, yeah. Like and also like meeting people like smaller creators, but like that are still giant to me, like in my brain.
Yeah.
Like there's this artist named Manchipon, and like she was my introduction to VTubing, and like when I actually started like getting like noticed by her in chat, I would like freak out. I'd be like, oh my god, I love your art. I love your art so much, and I love you. So like even just being acknowledged is crazy to me. Now we're besties.
Yeah! We love to hear that.
Yeah.
We definitely do love to hear that.
Hear that, guys? You can be parasocial until it's real.
Yeah!
Yay!
But
Don't
only
do
if
that.
you subscribe to twitch.tv/RoyZoga.
Yeah, tier 3, everybody. Tier 3 means you have an everlasting friendship with your favorite streamer.
Exactly.
That works.
Exactly. Monchi.
Manchipon?
Apparently so.
Yes, we love Manchi.
Apparently so. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Kiss,
Okay.
kiss, kiss.
They got the Boo seal of approval. They must be good people.
Oh yeah, yeah. Manchi was both like. Boo actually introduced me to Manchi like her art like years ago because I would save it to Pinterest after she would send it to me. I have like a bunch of Pinterest boards, and like then we found out that she was streaming, and then that was our entryway. I watched Kizuna Eye and like Hall Lives before that, but like that was my entryway into the indies. So yeah,
I'm trying to think if I
it
had
is
any.
it is crazy.
If I had any like big like I met this person, then I met this person. The one that I always think of is like I was watching Evanito, who raided into Banshee Boo, who raided into Kitty McPancakes, and then from Kitty it was like a spider web of I met this person, this person, this person, this person, and this person.
Yeah.
And then slowly started getting to know them more. And then it's like, how did we meet this person? Like I don't even remember. Like we just started chatting one day, you know?
Yeah.
And now
I don't remember either.
And now I've just got like there are people that I'm collabing with that I'm like, I can't like I don't know how this happened, but we're here. You know?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's crazy to me. Like for like example, like Buff and Shia and Rose and Candy, they all inspire me so much. And like now, and like they were always fixtures in the indie VTubing scene back when I was like nothing. So the fact that like we're just good friends now is like crazy to me. Like sometimes like, I don't know, maybe it's like people consider it like name dropping. Welcome to the cafe. But for me, it's like, whoa, like that's just cool how things can naturally happen.
Yeah.
Oh, Thaf? Yeah.
It do definitely be like that. But in terms of VTubing, obviously there are more things that you are working on besides just art and playing games. Do you have any big projects maybe that are coming up in the near future that you can tease or talk about at all?
I do. The Stinkers do know of this particular project.
Hey.
I wonder if like anyone can even guess. Stinkers, you know of the certain project back in Stinky Hollow that we've been working on.
Back in Stinky Hollow.
We've been paving a path through the woods. Well, the Boo model, yes, I'm working on Boo's model.
Oh!
she's still a PNG. I have been working on her model.
That'll be dope.
But I've been working on paving a new path through the forest.
Sure.
It's taking a little bit of time, where the Stinkers can go fishing. So it's gonna be like a fully new area, kind of just like how like your bar is. It's like this whole like separate place. Where like we can go fishing, and we're actually gonna be able to play a real fishing mini game.
Yo, that is
powered by channel points. So that's been something that we were gonna. It's very simple, but you know, it's gonna have new music, new background, new animations.
It's gonna have a new toaster.
I don't know, and a new toaster.
And a new toaster.
Actually, it's gonna be a wooden toaster.
A wooden toaster. Sure.
It works.
I'm on my way. No, that's awesome.
But yeah, it's cool. I just really like the idea of building out a world like. I've got like a great composer I'm working with to make new music for every new area of the forest we go to. I like seeing my streams as if they're like an RPG where we're going to new towns, new like nations, and slowly maybe even figuring out some mysteries in the forest. The lore will continue outside of debuts, and that's something that I want to really get into.
I like the sound
but I won't
of that.
speak much about it.
Yeah, no spoilers, no spoilers. No, I definitely feel you there. It's with what you're doing. It makes me excited as well for like the stuff that I have planned with like
I'm so excited for you.
Like looking at the lore video that I'm planning on working with Baru is exactly the same way that you're talking about building out your forest, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's so fun to like really care about your world. And like,
Yeah.
I feel like I see this especially with you too, because like I like being here and it feels like it's a fucking real place to me. Like, I'm just like, I just think it feels, we're just vibing, hanging out here. And like, I really want to like tap into that part of VTubing because I feel like, you know, like you're like a bartending bunny and like you actually make that work into your content in a very seamless and believable way. So like for me, I'm like, I'm a cheeked up werewolf in the woods with my pack of stinky dogs. Like, what do we do every day? Maybe we go fishing. Maybe we eat our own shit. I don't know, something like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I've got some fun stuff planned for the future that I can't go into because it's not ready yet.
Hear that, guys?
But-
You gotta stick around to listen in for some secrets.
Yeah, I've got some fun announcements even later this week for stuff that we're doing next week.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah, with a certain other bun.
Do I know of this bun?
You do.
Do I?
You do.
Gosh.
Oh, you do.
I'll be around for that.
I'll tell you about it after dark.
Holy shit.
That's when the sex happens.
Oh, after dark?
Yeah, after dark.
I usually have sex at brunch.
Oh, damn, brunch! Shit, I didn't know we were classy like that. I didn't know we could afford sex at brunch.
Some virgin mimosas. It's just fucking orange juice.
I'm screaming. Some virgin Bloody Marys. It's just a tomato and a side of celery.
You fucking straw in it.
It's like, here's your straw. Enjoy your virgin Bloody Mary. Sir, this is a tomato. Yeah, and?
It's working for me. I love ketchup.
I'm loving it. No, that's really exciting. I'm really excited for you and all the stuff that you have planned in the future because it sounds like you literally did hit the ground running with model, and you were like, you know what? This isn't the start, or this isn't the end. This is the start of content to come out, and I think that's the smart way of planning it. Because like when you have a big re-debut, sometimes I've seen this in the VTubing community. Unfortunately, either a big debut or a big re-debut. There are sometimes people just kind of expect it to carry them, but really, what matters is what you do after that.
No, I agree. It's like it's something that like everybody knows, but doesn't really like to talk about so much because like, you know, there are those people that find success and they're able to fund their debuts and everything. And yeah, that can carry their success, but they're already successful to start with. So they're getting like the wrong message from that. They're like, if I pay enough money, I'll be successful. And you know, like that's not always the case. And I feel like it's more so if you put your passion into it. I was a PNG for 1.5 years and I made it work for me. And it ended up being like it kind of like instilled in me this like feeling of like, oh, I should really let things run their course. I intend to have like this model and like this whole setup for like a while until I feel like I'm actually ready to move on. I'm never gonna like re-debut or get more stuff as a way to get more attention, and inevitably you will get more attention from that stuff, but like I'm never gonna do it out of a lack of passion. It's going to be because I have passion.
Because you got something new planned and something new going on, and you get to explore it with everybody and show everything off.
Yeah, exactly. So like my streams, like we call them like patch updates for the stream. So for the fishing hole, it's going to be like patch 2.1. And honestly, I was trying to have it out before 2023 started, but I did art for Iron Mouse. I did a full animated video for Buff.
True.
Right after debut, those two things on top of commissions and streaming, like getting back to streaming like a ton again. So I was totally set back.
Oh, I know how busy you were because I was trying to get you to work for me.
Exactly. That's right. You're like, hey, are you interested in this? And I'm like, oh, there's so many fucking people I have to turn down, and it sucks because I want to work with everybody. But yeah, Basil's drive is admirable, but this man needs to sleep. I do. During my debut, I'm pretty sure like I really like I felt like I was like fucking up my heart health while working on debut because like my chest was getting so tight. Like most nights, I would get 5 hours of sleep for like 8 months, every night.
You and Shia with the heart.
Yeah, I know. When that stuff was happening to Shia, I had to like tell myself like, okay, I need to sleep because that was freaking me out too.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Gosh damn. Yeah, what's sleep? I don't know what sleep is. And like Roy is also like, you know, working that hustle to like get everything ready. I mean, there's a lot that goes into VTubing, and while maybe like if you have a lot going on with like your models, your backgrounds, your music, it might not always convert perfectly into success. So you got to really think about why you're doing this. And I think for us, it's to have a good time, I think.
So I still want to have a good time. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I also do want to grow, and I also do want to create content to be.
No, Roy doesn't want to grow at all. No.
Let me just tell you guys, you're all just a figment. It's just a blip in that. You know, no, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, of course, I want to grow too. Like for me, it's like I want what I do to reach more people is like
Yes.
the way I think of it. Yeah, and just watching, like for me, is like seeing that one. My favorite thing about streaming, and like seeing like gradual success is that one viewer that you remember coming in from a raid and like they stuck around.
Yeah.
Like, and then the next person sticks around, and then the next person. It's like even if just like one person sticks around, like every once in a while,
Yeah.
like that all adds up, and like that means something. And I feel like that's how like a lot of people build like strong communities.
Yeah, and I think it also shows dedication to the work because, like, I'm talking about, hey, I really want to like succeed and be a content creator and stuff like that. But the growth aspect is not just I want to grow as a creator, but I want to grow as a person and improve at the craft that I'm doing. That's why I talked about like, hey, I'm taking voice acting lessons because I want to get more into voice acting and I want to get better at what I'm doing because I want to put on that content that more people can enjoy and come and relax after a day of work, or even to this is cheesy, and this is what I'm kind of saying.
Say it,
more
be
so.
genuine.
I want to change kind of what the landscape of VTubing is, and that's why I've been trying to look more into the voice acting aspect, because I know stuff like this, and obviously Taka is the other person that I can super look to, and Mouse is Speak the Devil and things like that. But I feel like this is such an untapped like gold mine of fun and interesting opportunities and collaborative conversation and real entertainment that you can do. And it doesn't just have to rely on games. It doesn't have to rely on reaction content. It can be something that you just create. And I want to remind people of that.
Yeah, it's like you can do anything that you want. Yeah. It doesn't have to just be like people on stream talk about cock, haha, funny, con honk noise. Like it will be that a lot of the time. That's like sometimes like the central force, but it's like what you surround it with. Like I feel very much the same, because I think we both talked about this maybe, but like it was like, yeah, I want to do something where I feel like has never been done in VTubing before too. And it's like having like I feel like just adding, like taking more advantage of VTubing and of like this niche that we're in, because there's more to it than just being a big booby anime character that talks about bottoms, you know?
I'm right here. I have a name.
Yes. Roy's the exception. Roy, like it's so funny because I'll be on TikTok, I'll get so many bottom comments about myself, and I'm like, this is just like how they talk. But with you, they're actually right. They're actually correct, right?
So, yes. So, but the thing is about it is it got to a point, like, I think when I first opened the cafe, so many people were like, oh, Roy's such a bottom because, he's blushing and stammering with, all these pretty big titty anime women. And I'm like, there is an aspect of role play here. Like we're having fun, we're being silly and stuff like that. But like if you're gonna keep harping on me and trying to make it sound like being a bottom is a bad thing, fuck it. Yeah, I'm a bottom. What's your next joke? Oh, you don't got one? That's right. Now sit down, shut the fuck up, and let me entertain you. Don't forget the tier 3 sub.
Rose. You remind me so much of Rose. Rose is always telling me, she's like, I don't think people fucking know what a bottom is. She's like, I'm bottom as shit, but that doesn't mean that like it's like an insult or that I'm lesser. It's like it's completely different. It's like I feel like people try to use it as like I don't know. It's like it's supposed to be an insult. Yes, boo in here, out here, power bottom extraordinaire. Saying this. Sorry, boo, I love you. But it's a case of I don't know. People like to use like sex as a way to demean people, and I don't know, maybe like in a role play setting that's what you want, but not as a streamer. I don't want people to come into my streams and to be like, Basil Woof, you got spanked by your wife. What are you a bottom? Or like, really?
Wow, having a loving relationship where you're physically intimate with someone. How cringe.
Exactly.
Yeah. Man.
Exactly.
But it's funny because that brings us back around to the whole conversation about the over-sexualization and the NSFW related stuff and the people's expectations. Because you see that in the VTubing community so much where they have to be like, I'm going to shout that you're a bottom. I'm going to shout and project all of these sexual feelings and urges and expressions at you. And at the end of the day, they're usually not right. It's just a whole bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, and so much of like sexuality and like your interests are totally like on a gradient of interest. You're not just like one thing. You don't have to like categorize yourself as one thing.
I think it's really funny. I think it's ironic too, because a lot of people don't expect that you can make jokes. You can say haha cock, haha cum, like all this stuff, and it just be that. It doesn't have to be deeper than just that.
It's literally skin deep.
Yeah,
it's foreskin deep. Yeah, it's like it's not that deep. Absolutely. I like how Astra says, "Wait, you're not a bottom? I gotta go."
Wait, I'm a bottom, Astra. I'm right here. Okay?
You can get back here. Get back here.
Get back
It'll be
here
easier
right
pill
now.
to swallow.
There's a swallow joke in there somewhere, but I'm not pulling
There
it out.
is. We have to figure out a way to reach for it. But I don't know. I feel like people have run into that. I know that there are some larger VTubers that have run into like having to talk to their community about like the bottom jokes. Some larger male creators have especially have had to go out of their way and be like, okay, stop. I know this is like kind of like how like my identity has been for a while, but it's reaching a point where it's making me uncomfortable.
I actually do have a joke about that. And yes, I am used to swallowing. Thank you, Astra. But see, the thing that killed me, and this one actually did, and it still kind of frustrates me now. And I try not to talk about too much because I'm like, you never let your chat know that you're frustrated they're getting to you, because then they either run with it or they just leave.
Yeah. And
So,
they feel uncomfortable. They feel bad. Yeah.
So I've had Poppy here a couple times. And one of the first things Poppy said when he first came into the stream was like, I want your rabbit milk. And then it got shortened to Rilk.
Yeah.
And we ran with it as a joke for like a really long time. But it was all over Twitter. It was all over TikTok. It was all over YouTube. Like comments of people. It was always in chat. And then it got to the point where like I would have guests that you know like how we had like the boundary conversation before we started. Are
they first time chatters or no new guests?
No. So like the new guests would come in, but we'd talk about boundaries and they'd be like, I'm not really NSFW. I'm like, hey, that's fine. We can stay away from sex jokes and lewd and we can have fun regardless. And chat would still be filled with like, give them the Rilk, talk about Rilk. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like you guys are ruining a joke. Like,
yeah, now it's becoming too weird. Like you haven't established, like for you and me, like it's very obvious that we're just like, fuck it doesn't matter for the two of us because we're just like being stupid. Like, but like for somebody where like you don't really know if you have that bridge, and also like it might just be weird anyways. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah. So respect boundaries, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yes, absolutely. What's so funny is that people were making Rilk jokes about Boo at one point because she's a rat. And like they were thinking about that, and I actually banned the term in my stream because I was like, guys, like
it's blocked here
like,
too.
Yeah.
God, we really are the same.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it was like I blocked the term because like I was like, guys, that's like actually my wife. Like, I know you're just kidding, but like the mommy milker thing is like, it's so funny. It's same with the bottom thing. It's become like almost too like mainstream in a way where people forget that it's something that you're not supposed to say. Like to normal people, you're not supposed to say it.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. Like, and you mentioned it with like the mommy milkers thing. Anytime I feel like anybody sees someone that presents as female, I see mommy comments, and I'm like, huh?
Absolutely.
What? Like, relax. Or the daddy comments for the male presenting ones, and I'm like, no. Like you ruined these phrases. This person isn't even sexual. This person isn't even sexualizing themselves.
Yeah, but they just go out of their way to say it. I saw like a tweet recently from a VTuber that said that they got a comment in public from like I think like an employee like a Walmart or something, and they like actually were like, whoa, your mommy milkers are so big. And I was like, who's, and like the comments were like, someone did not say this, and they're like, no, someone did say it. They framed it in like a funny like meme like TikTok way, and I'm like, ooh, but that's so weird. Like who says shit like that?
That's a terminally
Mr.
online.
Electric. Yeah, it is a terminally online thing. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of younger people that just like haven't like, you know, figured that out yet, but they will.
Basically, don't be creepy, have fun, go along with the jokes that we're saying. If we say it, it's usually okay for you guys to talk about. Don't spam things and don't step your boundaries. Don't be creepy.
Yeah, so welcome to VTuber etiquette.
Yeah. As we discuss how to properly enjoy cock and cum.
Yes, I enjoy it with my teeth mostly. I like to crunch.
Oh no!
The crunch,
oh
not
no!
even. You're right to the bone.
I heard it here. I guess that's one way to handle a boner. I'm screwed.
Roy's shirt. Take it off. I don't know. What is it?
It
actually?
opened.
No, oh, it
So now-
opened.
now
Okay,
you
there
can
you
see
go.
the
There
top
you
of
go.
my chest and
All right,
everything
good.
like that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Crunch.
Crunch.
Yeah. But that's like one of those things. Yeah. What are like, there's some like taboo. What are some like taboos that you feel like you see breached a lot in like the VTuber community? Like that, like I feel like just like haven't gone away. I feel like those are like some big ones.
I feel like those are
right?
big ones.
Yeah.
This is something I complain about myself a lot.
Mhm.
Because especially because the last couple of days have been especially volatile. Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter is not the right place to air out grievances. And it is not the right place to have discourse. You can have conversations on Twitter, but like if things don't seem to be going well and you're just, 6, 7, 8, 9 negative posts in a row, it sucks. I'm sorry, but I'm unfollowing you. I'm blocking you. I am what's the phrase? Muting you. Cause like Twitter is a place, at least that I go to have fun and engage with my friends and see what they're doing. And like I've curated my feed so much within the past month that like I scroll Twitter and I'm like, anime titties, hot anime guy, somebody announcing their accomplishment for their streams and their content, and then it like rinse repeats with that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I just get to enjoy it now. But
yeah,
there's so much negative discourse all the time, and I'm like, just shut up. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane and work on content. Stop complaining about what other people are doing. Stop worrying about what other people are doing. Shut up.
No, that's funny because like I tell people that with like art all the time. I'm just like, you spend so much time complaining about how like your art isn't improving or your art sucks or you're just like you're not cut out for this or like you just aren't talented, and I'm like, shut up, because literally that does nothing. Like everyone is a piece of shit until they're better. That's just how it works. And with like the negative stuff on the timeline, I do see that a lot too. And like it is unfortunate because like some people might be like going through like real issues and like real self like image, like, and also just like they're like, oh, maybe I'm not a good content creator or something. But like, as the truth is if you follow somebody like that, and if they curate their content in a way where like maybe it's unintentional, but if they're always somebody that's complaining and somebody that is talking about how much their life sucks, even if it's true, and even if like it's like that really sucks, you're probably not gonna want to engage with that person that often, which is unfortunate. You might want to help that person and be friends with them and be there for them, but you might not want to. That's the best case scenario. You might not want to watch their content if they're just always sad all the time.
Yeah,
and you know what? We all deal with shit behind the scenes, but we gotta find a way to make it work anyways.
And this is not me trying to say like, hey, your shit isn't important, because it is. Like if you're going through some stuff, 100% I do believe that you should work it out. You should talk to somebody. I'm just saying like Twitter as a place for that is probably not the best place. And then
it's the worst.
The business side of me, because I think of things in two ways, in the personal and the business side. You're a brand, and if your brand becomes negative posting, that's it's rough.
Yeah.
So.
There are some people that I see, like not like anybody that like but like there are like people that like I follow, like some artists that like they get into very depressive ruts, and I'm like, oh, I just can't look at this. Sometimes because like I relate to it too much, but I'm like, I also just feel like I don't know if I really want to interact with the person that is making this content, because I feel like they're just like a downer all the time. And while they might have a really good reason for that, it's like I want to try to keep my head above the surface, because like we all got shit.
Yeah, for sure. If anything, Twitter actually implemented something that's pretty useful for that. Use the Twitter circle.
Yes.
If you really are looking for like support from your friends, make a Twitter circle and get the help from your friends. I usually delete those posts anyway, but
yeah, it's a good idea a lot of the time.
Regardless, it's take care of yourself. Just
like the one good thing Twitter has done.
the one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What's Twitter circle again? You get to basically make a post that's only visible to certain people. And I don't mean just to comment, I mean visible. So like your followers won't see it unless they're in the circle. So it makes airing things out a lot easier. Almost like a diary entry that a small amount of other people can see. Because typing things out can help. It can help you work out your emotions and work out why you're feeling that way. But I feel like anytime I've done it, I've been like, wait, this is stupid. I shouldn't feel this way. Like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
I'm making this up in my head and I'm making myself feel bad. Now that I've written it out, I know that I'm making it up in my head. Time to go make content and talk about cock and cum. Yes.
Honestly, I feel the same way. Making content is the greatest way for me to like get out of my rut. Even if it doesn't land, I'm like, well, I fucking did something.
Yeah.
And like I think the biggest no-no of that, and it's something we see quite often, is not necessarily always as being a downer. It's like when you like decide to vent and you get like other people involved that like will see it and then it gets out of control like on Twitter. That's like the worst case. Like people just don't think before they take that step, and that's the unfortunate part.
For sure.
Yeah.
In that sense, let's spin this 180. What are some trends that you've seen recently that you've really enjoyed when it comes to VTubing?
Ooh, something I've really enjoyed. Oh fuck. I don't know. What's so funny is that there are some things that have always stayed the same about VTubing. There's always like PNG drops. There's always subathons. Those things always exist. The subathon meta has actually just only grown in the past year.
I do actually hate that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel like you can't help but dislike it because it's just being like, oh, if I want to grow, I have to fucking torture myself. Props to people who do it, but
I literally cannot because I've been so publicly against them that if I did it, I would look like the biggest hypocrite in the world.
Oh yeah. Maybe one day for me, but like I feel like I don't know though. I feel like I also am in a relationship and like I feel like I have, I mean, not to say that people that do them don't have a life IRL, but like I feel like I have things I need to do that like aren't just streaming. And having to put everything on hold, that's kind of crazy that so many people can do that.
It is pretty insane. But what's some good stuff? What's some good stuff?
I'm trying to think of something good. Oh my gosh, what's a good trend in VTubing that I've seen recently? Oh my gosh, I'm not sure I can think of anything. I'm trying. This sounds so bad. What's a good trend in VTubing? Chat, do you know any good trends in? Well, I was just about to say Smash or Pass.
Wait, do you like that?
I think it's funny. I just did it recently, but I feel like I'm a year late to it, so I feel like it doesn't really count anymore. Some good trends. I don't know. I feel like I always like art trends, like drawing, like that's like kind of like an artist thing.
That is definitely something that I was gonna say, because I like seeing the meme trends where it's like draw your VTuber wearing this or draw your character in this position. And my favorite one was the triple round we got, where it was the spanking, the thighs on the head, and the booba smush against the face.
Yeah, I have seen those. Boo wants me to do all those of us.
I mean, I think they would do great. I got the spanking one because, like I mentioned, that I really liked the. I'll send it to you on Discord right now because it's already on Twitter. I mentioned that I really liked the trend and I love those kinds of trends. Like I'm a big fan, and I mentioned it on stream, and a couple people were like, "You should tell Cottontail that you want to do it," and I did. I messaged her on stream and I was like, "Do you want to do this with me?" And it was like an immediate yes. But
oh my gosh,
she's the one spanking me.
She's jumped on that opportunity.
It's pretty good.
This is good. What the fuck?
That is Siege. Siege did that art.
Holy shit. And you basically got a combination here. You got like the titty squish on the ass as well. So this is holy shit. Yeah, I don't think you can show this on stream.
No. If you guys do want to see it, check out my Twitter. It's from I think a week ago, maybe less than a week ago at this point. But Siege does some crazy.
This is really good.
I
love your face in this a lot. I love both your faces. Very good. Yeah, this is. I have thought about doing this. Yeah, art trends is a thing, but I didn't bring that up right away because I was like, I think because maybe it's because I'm an artist. I think too much about the fact that like I'm kind of lucky and then I can make my own art content. So like I mean that's a blessing and a curse because I also work myself to the bone. But I didn't think about it as something that everyone can jump in on because some people commission.
True.
In your case. And yeah, I would say that all the art trends are good. I just like meme redraws of everybody. Like you see like a lot of people being like a lot of dog VTubers being redrawn as like the Borzoi. For you. Yeah, like that. That's really good.
Yeah.
All like this new stuff. I don't know, just a bunch of shit like that. That's like my favorite thing. It's just seeing how VTubers like adapt to new memes.
Yeah.
There was one recent thing. What was it? I think I'm forgetting now. but like there was like a badly translated like what type of like girlfriend you are, or boyfriend you are.
Oh,
I think that was
I remember that
thing.
one. Yeah, like the quiz
that was a
almost
good
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Or like the stuff with
It's
Pit
like-
Crew.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that stuff is good. I feel like that's when everyone's being wholesome and just silly.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. Like that's like the best part about VTubing for me is when everyone can just dogpile on things like that. My favorite thing that has happened, like I think it wasn't just like VTubing, but it was like everything. And maybe I'm a fucking loser for thinking this, but like I honestly thought the whole Morbius thing was hilarious.
Oh my god. I liked it because it was a collective meme hive mind.
Oh, it was like,
know?
I'm not kidding. It was like Pokemon Go, like again, like it was like everyone was united. The world stopped. It was Morb time. And that's all it was. Yeah. And I got to do a bunch of Morb drawings. I drew Buff as Morbius. I drew Ollie as Morbius, and like it was a whole thing, and it was so fucking fun. I really enjoyed it.
Absolutely. So there you go, chat. Remember, if you're having a hard time, look for some of the positive memes and trends that are going on in the VTubing community, because they can really, really help not only curate your feed, but swing a mood around, give you some productivity, and just work out some emotions. You know,
get some engagement too.
Yeah, getting spanked definitely got some engagement.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet that got some engagement. Holy fuck.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the things I still want to work on is part of the reason why I'm doing the voice acting too is the voice trends too, like the boy smell and like the bad pickup line stories, or like the awkward memes, you know, like God, what was it? Like Jason Kuhn, or I forget, I can't remember the name of the character, but it was like, no, konnichiwa, you know.
I love shit like that. Like good like TikTok trends. I've always wanted to do like a version of Deku. David Kuhn, yes. I've always wanted to do my own version. Have you heard of Deku Popeyes before?
No, but I'm
like
curious. Hit me.
Yeah, it's just like it's a video of like a person wearing like face paint to look like Deku, and it's horrifying. And they're like, "Oh, hi! I just got back from Popeyes. Would you like a bite of my chicken breast? Puppy, this chicken's bussin'." And like it's just talking like Deku, and it's so good. I want to. It's not like a big meme, but I want to do like my own version.
No, I think that's hilarious, especially if you can get other people to like work with you on voice trends and things like that. It like really works out. That is something I want to explore more once I get my demo reel out soon.
Oh hell yeah!
Soon.
It'll be out.
It is with an audio engineer. So.
Oh shit! For real?
It's with an audio engineer now. It's done being edited. I've already recorded it. They just have to. We gotta get it engineered. That's it.
That's honestly one of my favorite things about VTubing. Actually, is I think like one of the best things about it is that it's gotten people who never thought they could sing. They could sing.
Oh yeah.
Like, I know you were talking about voice acting, but like I think that's crazy. And like I'm always happy when I see people doing it, because I'm like, oh, you made something, you did something, you put yourself out there, and like it's so fucking cool. And seeing improvement too. Like I see covers from like 2 years ago now, and like I see covers compared to now, and I'm like, holy shit, they're so much better now. Like you actually took that jump because VTubing let you be able to do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see all that kind of stuff. God, I'm trying. I've been interested in singing, but I'm not very good at singing, so I would have to find a vocal trainer in the singing department to even teach me how to sing properly.
Oh, I've been in the same scenario, and like my friend Ron has like mixed a cover for me recently. It's coming out soon. I did the art for it, so
that's
I'm very excited.
That is exciting. All right, well, Basil, let me just say thank you so much for coming in tonight. I really do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule, because clearly you are one of the most busy content creators that I know.
I'm a busy guy. I got places to be. I'm speeding in and out of the bar into the forest, and I don't know, taking shits along the way.
There we go. We love to hear it. Basil, what are you doing next, and when is your next stream?
My next stream is on Friday. I'm going to be streaming Dead Space because it didn't work for me last time. But I stream generally Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, anywhere from like noon to 2 p.m. CST for like 4 to 5 hours. So that's my whole shtick. I'm a silly, funny little guy, and I'm stinky, and come join us in the Stinky Hollow. Become a stinker.
Silly, funny guy. I like it. All right, guys, that is going to do it for us tonight. Be sure to check out Basil, !collab. You'll get a link to his Twitch and his Twitter page. Check him out Friday. He's doing some Dead Space now that it's actually working. Guys, we're going to go ahead and raid Fleshy. because we talked about Fleshy
Fleshy, we
earlier.
can raid Fleshy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I never get to raid her because I never stream later. So this
There
makes
you
me really
go.
happy.
So guys, if you want to participate in the raid, be sure to use the following raid command. If you're not a sub, you still want to participate, be sure to use the secondary raid command. I will see you guys on Saturday. We're going to be taking it easy. We're going to be chilling, and I'm going to be growing and improving more at Apex. That way the next time I play with Joel, he doesn't make fun of me for how bad I am at the game. Hopefully, it'll probably
I
happen.
should join because he would make fun of me for being even worse than you, probably.
Hey, we can work it out sometime if you ever want to
Maybe
play.
we should. Yeah, maybe
Hey,
we should.
perfect. Guys, we'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.